We've all heard it said that managing stress is important for a healthy lifestyle, but did you know it's even more important for those of us who are going through sight loss? What's up, VIPs? Derek here, back with another video, and I read an article recently that talked about sight loss and stress and how stress affected your vision. It said that researchers in California found that high levels of stress consistently could speed up the aging process of the cells when it comes to vision. And so therefore it would increase sight loss at a more rapid pace. And I was like, wow, I know that managing stress is important, but I can't imagine it having to do with my sight. But of course, we know that stress has such a negative effect on all parts of our body. It can affect our mental capacity, our physical capacity, our emotions can be worn thin, and it can cause, or at least spur on, sight loss. Now, this article was talking about glaucoma a lot of the time, but I can only imagine what stress can do to your vision in general. I mean, think about it. If you have vision loss, imagine those days when you wake up and you're tired, maybe you're hungry, maybe you're stressed out from work or home or something like that. You know all of that affects your vision. If you have some remaining vision, it will affect it. It'll make it a little more dim, possibly a little more blurry. I mean, imagine when you wake up and you're just regular tired. I mean, it takes a while for people who have good sight to kind of wake up, get the vision going, dial it in, if you will. And if you've got sight loss, it's going to be even more imperative that you take care of things because you have only a little bit remaining. So as I was thinking about this, I was like, wow, I mean, this is so important for us. I always talk about, managing my stress. And look, I am not the end all be all of managing stress. There are times when I just don't manage it well. I have stress at work or stress at home, and all of a sudden I'm exploding and I don't know why. And some of that could be anxiety issues or lots of other mental health things. But when it comes to actual stress coming in at you, we have to find ways to manage those things, especially when it comes to sight loss. So today I wanted to give you a couple of tips on managing stress. Now, I am not going to give you the fix for managing stress. And in fact, if you've got specific things causing you stress, then you probably have some specific solutions that you need to seek out. I'm just talking about some general things that you can do and implement right now that might help you manage the stress that you're feeling a little bit better so that you can deal with the things in your life and hopefully help your sight loss, especially if it's continual, to abate just a little bit. So first of all, think about deep breathing. Now I know this sounds kind of frou-frou or whatever, like I'm gonna sit around and say Om all the time, but deep breathing can help. If you can just sit in a room that's quiet and calm yourself. Now it might take you a few minutes, it might take you an hour, who knows? It depends on how high your stress level is. But if you just sit there and breathe deep. Now you're gonna think about 1,000 things, and this isn't to tell you how to meditate, this is to tell you just sit and breathe. And all these thoughts are gonna go through your brain, and that's all fine, but just take a few minutes to breathe deeply so that you can focus on something other than the stress in your life. Another thing that might be helpful is to write down some things that you're thankful for. Now again, this might sound like, what's this gonna do for me? But it's so easy to get stressed out and get negative about all the things in your life, and you forget all the things that you're grateful for. Now, the list might be short at first. You might think, well, I'm grateful for, my spouse, or I'm grateful for a house, or whatever. The list might be short, but hopefully as you continue, the list gets a little longer and a little longer, and you start to realize, wow, I've got so much to be thankful for. When the stress comes in, it doesn't mean you're just gonna be like, oh, I'm thankful, so I'm not stressed anymore. That's not how it works. What's gonna happen is the stress is gonna come in and you're gonna say, you know what? I'm feeling the stress, but I'm also feeling thankful. I'm gonna work on those emotions at the same time so that when stress does happen, I'm not overwhelmed by the stress because I'm balancing it with the gratefulness in my life. And of course, I'm sure we all don't want to hear this tip, but if we can all get a little bit better sleep, that would probably help us a lot. Look, we all do things that affect our stress level, but if we could all get some better sleep, we'd probably be doing a lot better. And I want to tell you this. I hold my iPhone 2 inches from my face because I can't see very well. And I have the iPhone 12 Pro Max, it's the bigger one, but I hold it really close and I will watch it for an hour. I'll watch YouTube or Reels or something dumb, for an hour before I go to bed, and all that light coming into my face probably isn't good. And so I want to encourage you to put down the phone or some device that's coming in, because we, especially if we're losing our sight, we probably have it really close to our face, and that can't possibly be good for us. So I encourage you to set that phone down, try to find ways to get better sleep. I know that stress can affect your sleep, so hopefully we're combining these tips and others in your life, like eating healthy, drinking more water, so forth, and we're getting more sleep, so that all this combined helps us figure out how to manage our stress a little bit better. Now again, here at the end of the video, I just want to say, I'm not the guru on managing stress. I need to work on it myself, just like you do. So find the things in your life that can help you manage your stress a little bit better, so we can knock out that sight loss, or at least keep it at bay a little bit longer, because I'm sure we all want to do our best to live the life that we want to live. And when sight loss gets in the way, we get angry, we get frustrated, we get stressed out. So let's do our best to manage that stress in any way that we can. So my question for you today is this: what is one thing that causes you stress, and how can you take a minute to manage that stress better today? I'd love to hear about it, and I know others would as well. So let me know in the comments below. Hey, if you liked this video, if you found it helpful, well, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and share it out with somebody that you know. And if you're new around here, my name is Derek, and I help people just like you to discover life after sight loss. Here on the channel, we do life advice, product reviews, and helpful practical tips just like this one. So consider subscribing to the channel and turning on notifications so you don't miss another single video. And finally, say it with me now: sight loss isn't the end, it's just the beginning. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Derek, and I'll see you in the next one.